Alright guys, we're back. Today, gonna be doing NBA debate, not the NFL. Oh, what?
Ooh,
I was trying to throw the triangle. Nah,
I'll
whatever.
take that.
Anyways, we're gonna be talking about the NBA offseason stuff that happened. Just kind of get our opinions on it, and yeah. Let's
All the
begin.
big off-season moves.
Alright, so, first
Where do you
one.
want to start?
We got, Kawhi going to the Raptors. What are your thoughts on that?
The Kawhi DeRozan trade. I see it as a good standpoint for the Spurs. The Spurs get a good player in DeRozan, a four-time All-Star. He'll play great under Pop. I do think the Raptors kind of messed up when they agreed to this trade simply because Kawhi made it. He made it plain and simple that he doesn't want to play it in basically anywhere but LA. And he's got a 1 year on his contract, so how much can you really do in that 1 year to convince him to stay? I don't know.
Yeah, my favorite point that you brought up is, the Spurs got a great player in DeRozan. That was my favorite point that you brought up.
Yeah, but one of the greatest coaches ever, and Greg Popovich coaching him, he can only get better.
Expanding on that, where do you think the Spurs finish?
Definitely under the Warriors and the Rockets, and I think LeBron can catapult the Lakers to above where the Spurs would finish. So after all that, I'm thinking at least fourth seed or under, but they'll definitely make the playoffs.
Yeah, I kind of got, something similar, but, I don't know. I really think, Russ and Paul George and even Steven. And to me, Steven Adams is underrated.
About the
Yeah.
Thunder.
OKC,
The Thunder were
man,
definitely
they're
finished
coming
above the
back.
Spurs.
Yeah, I have the Spurs, somewhere 5, 6, 7, somewhere in. So where do you think the Spurs are gonna finish?
So definitely behind the Warriors. Obviously, the Warriors will finish the 1 seed. Houston number 2. I think LeBron will catapult the Lakers record simply because he's LeBron, and OKC, and that'll kind of round out the top 4, with the Lakers and Thunder probably being interchangeable at 3 and 4. So the Spurs will definitely make playoffs. I don't have any doubt in that, but they'll be 5 seed or under for sure.
What about OKC?
OKC, like I said, interchangeable between the 3rd and 4th seed with the Lakers. Although I don't think LeBron will fall all the way to the 4th seed, so the Thunder will probably take that 4th seed.
You gotta think about Portland too, though. Portland won 49 games this year.
Dude, Portland has a pretty good roster.
Portland finished 3rd, man.
I think due to the
LeBron.
impact of DeRozan with Pop, they'll finish ahead of the Blazers, but the Blazers will make like 7th seed.
Well, and even Utah, man. Utah finished 5th seed. Like, the West is just so strong, and even like the Pelicans. Like, I feel like AD,
The West is packed.
AD himself can make the playoffs. And then
Well, yeah,
even
now it's just him though. How much can he really do on his own? He's not LeBron.
Yeah, well, he's pretty damn close to LeBron in my eyes, at least. I feel like. I don't know. It'll be a really good. It'll be. Oh, that was a bad read. But even the Timberwolves too. Like, they're only coming back.
Speaking on the Timberwolves, dude, I heard Jimmy Buckets wants out.
Really?
I don't know where he would go who he would team up with player-wise, if he wants to go to Houston or what, but I heard he wants out.
That would be a nice big 3. Harden, Paul, and Jimmy Butler. That'd be nice.
Don't forget Clint Capella. That man's a beast in the
Oh
post.
yeah, for sure. I think Ariza's a huge loss for the Rockets, man. That's gonna hurt.
If somehow, some way, Jimmy Butler does go to Houston and he just completely wants out of Minnesota, they would be better than the Warriors.
Yeah.
You can argue either way, but in my opinion, they would be better than the Warriors.
Yeah, it's
Whether or not they finish first in the West or win the finals, on paper they would be better than the Warriors.
probably. Oh yeah. Okay. So like, while we're on the while we're in the West, I want to talk about Utah a little more in depth.
What about them? Let's hear it.
Well, I mean, how do you think, like, how do I start this? Like, Rudy. You think Rudy's gonna have another good season?
I think he's a phenomenal defender, but I think doing more on the offensive side of the game, then he'll really catapult that Jazz offense. But he needs somebody else with him to help out.
Yeah, I mean, you got Donovan coming back for a year too.
Yeah, he was a phenomenal rookie.
And then
But
Rubio can, lead the offense.
I feel like Rubio's more of just a, I'm gonna pass the ball, I'm gonna get my assist, but I'm not putting up points for you.
Yeah, I like Derek Favors a lot myself. Oh, sorry. I think Favors is underrated. I don't think enough people talk about Derek Favors.
Yeah, you really don't hear his name too often, but
Well, I mean,
he's a solid role player.
Grayson Allen too, coming out of the draft, man. Who knows what he can do?
I feel like the Jazz can do work just in a couple of years, build through the draft, because
Are they a playoff team this
Utah's
year?
not too appealing.
Or are they a playoff team this
Are
year?
they playoffs? They might sneak into the 8th seed, but I don't see them going higher than that.
Okay, this is me. I'm gonna throw out my Western Conference, top 8 seeds after this
All
play.
right. I'd still pick. Oof.
Okay, Golden State, they're gonna finish 1. I got
Definitely.
you. Because LeBron doesn't, quite have the star power with him, because, Kawhi didn't come, Paul George didn't come. He's kind of by himself out there. So I don't have him finishing 2. I'm going to have Houston finishing 2.
I would have the exact same thing.
I'm going to have LA in 3. My Lakers. 4 is such a toss-up. I mean, between Portland and OKC. One's 4, one's 5 in my eyes.
I see finishing better than Portland.
I don't know, man. Dame... that's tough, man.
Well, you gotta think, OKC, they're motivated. They just re-signed Paul George for another 4 years. They want to win, and they think they can win. That's
man,
why
I like Steven Adams a lot. Him and Russ just, I think they're nice together. Okay.
I only see them improving from last year.
I think just due to how strong the West is gonna be, I don't know if New Orleans will make the playoffs.
I don't even think the Clippers will make the playoffs, and I hate to say it, that's my team.
Okay, so yeah, 4 or 5. OKC and Portland. One of them will finish 4, one will finish 5. Just for the sake, I'll have Portland finishing 4, OKC at 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, no real order. I like Minnesota's odds. I like San Antonio's odds, and I like Utah's odds. So more officially, I'll go Golden State 1, Houston 2, LA 3, Portland 4, OKC 5, Utah 6, Minnesota 7, San Antonio 8.
I think you have all the right teams there, but what I would switch up is OKC 4, Portland 5, and drop Utah down to the 8th seed. And
no way! There is no way they dropped to 8, man.
I think so. Because I don't see San Antonio finishing as 8, so I would switch Utah and San Antonio.
What does San Antonio have besides DeMar?
Maybe even the 5.
What does San Antonio have besides DeMar?
Marcus Aldridge is a good player. And they have the best coach arguably the best coach in history.
This is why I love this. I like having sports debates myself a lot. But
there really is no right or wrong in a lot of these situations. Just stating your opinion.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see. I mean, Utah, man, they finished 5th this year, and they added Grayson Allen.
I don't know. I don't see them finishing above the 8th. You feel about the Raptors side of the Raptors Spurs trade?
Well, you know, being from Canada, I've always really liked I've liked Lowry, DeRozan, the Raptors in general. I don't know. I think it's just being from Canada. You know, the Lakers are my West team. Toronto's my East team, if that makes sense.
Teams should or people should always have a soft spot for that team that they grew up in, whether or not they're a fan of that team or not.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, I think Lowry's gonna have a tough time with it because, you know, him and DeRozan were like, you know, they were boys, man. Like, it's hard. You can't replace a bond like that.
Yeah, they were best friends on and off the court, definitely.
That being said,
that showed in their play.
That being said, Kawhi is still a top 5 player in this league. Probably, if one of the best, if not the best, two-way player in the league. Actually, no, one of the best. LeBron's probably the best two-way player. But, you know, I think Kawhi's gonna do well, and he's gonna light it up this year because he's got 1 year on his deal, right? And, you know, hopefully he's probably gonna hope to get a max from the Lakers, or, you know, I doubt the Clippers, but yeah, he's gonna
see. With Toronto as a franchise, the way I see that 1 year deal going is, how much do you have to win, or how many games do you have to win, and what seed do you have to go to convince Kawhi to stay past that 1 year?
Kawhi's not staying, man. If you go 82-0, Kawhi's not staying.
82-0, man. You could pay me $1 million to go 82-0, and I'll play for your team.
Just kind of hear, you know, you're 1-8 in the East. Did the West, might as well do the East.
So, I would start off with the Celtics, first and foremost, best team in the East on and off paper. They're going to go up from last year with their rookies improving on their second year. And
getting 2 more All-Stars on their team.
Yeah, you got Kyrie and Gordon Hayward coming back from injury, so they can only go up. Yeah. The sky's the limit for the Celtics right now.
I really hope that, you know, Hayward can play more than 5 minutes this season.
That was pretty tragic, but yeah. Hopefully he does come back strong. I'm going Philly. They're young, they're talented. They're gonna go up from last year simply because it's their second year all playing together. They're used to each other. Ben Simmons is only gonna get better. I see Ben Simmons as like
I think
the next LeBron almost. He's just as dominant.
I think it's such a shame that, you know, no one went to Philly. Like, I read it somewhere, you know, the Lakers didn't win the offseason. The Golden State didn't win the offseason. You know, Philly lost the offseason, man. They had so many players say no. Like,
I did see LeBron say that he strongly considered both Philly and Houston before picking LA. But almost isn't good enough, man. They needed that LeBron signing.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Okay, so yeah, sorry for cutting you off though. You're at Philly at 2.
Philly at 2. Even with Kawhi and Lowry not really having played with each other, I still think they'll finish as 3 just because of how good of players they both are individually. I think
how
they'll come
weak
together.
the
They
East
both want
is.
to win.
You ought to think about
too.
Serge and Valanciunas too, man. They be putting in that work.
Yeah, that too. I think they'll all just come together. Forget about, you know, the whole Kawhi win and just try and win as many games as they can, but they'll fall short and come in the 3 seed.
All right, see, the 4 seed, this is interesting. Because this is where Cleveland was last year, I believe.
This was where Cleveland was. They won 50.
All right, yeah. Who you got at
Cleveland, even with Kevin Love still there, dude, Cleveland is not even making the top 8. They aren't making the playoffs. It's period, point blank.
Oh, my user is gone, man. Okay, but yeah, anyways.
All right, so yeah, Cleveland, they're not making it. I'm just scratch them out the entire picture.
I mean, okay, saying that, they still have, you know, they drafted Colin Sexton. I say what you want about JR. JR's a solid player. You know, I mean, Kevin Love, Larry Nance Jr., Jordan Clarkson, Kyle Korver, Rodney Hood, even Channing, man. Channing's not horrible.
They're all good pieces, but I feel like LeBron is the house that kind of holds all that up.
Oh, for sure, but
he's the most dominant player in the league. They follow him. You know, he leads that team probably even in practice, not only in games. He just leads that team on a much bigger level than anybody else that's still there can do.
Yeah.
Kevin Love's not going to have the leadership skills that LeBron has, and therefore they might go soft and just probably slack on defense, slack everywhere in general, and just not be as good.
Yeah.
Won't make the playoffs. At least in my opinion, they won't make the playoffs. So
who you got it for?
In the 4th seed, I see Victor Oladipo tearing up the East.
Yep.
He's taking the Pacers to that 4th seed.
Thank you. Someone's showing some love for Vic. Okay. I like that pick.
He's gonna tear up the East.
Yeah, for sure.
He's getting that 4th seed with the Pacers.
For sure. You know, who knows? Like Tyreek Evans. He's a former rookie of the year. He didn't play. He was doing decent at the end of the year, man. Like, I got hope for Tyreek Evans. I think he can do something.
Decent at the end of the year doesn't always translate into, you know, all-star, you know,
yeah, no, not all-star. But, you know, an average player. And Vic, man. Vic is just, you know, Miles Turner, too. Arguably a top 10 center. I like the Pacers a lot. Darren Collison, like, I like this team a lot, man.
They have some good pieces, and I think Victor Oladipo is gonna, you know, just catapult all of them.
For sure. Okay,
especially
but yeah.
After what he just did, they have faith in him. So.
Oh yeah, I have all the faith in the world. The 5 seed now.
The 5 seed. This might shock some people, but I'm gonna go the Pistons simply because they'll have Blake for a full year.
I was gonna bring that point up.
Drummond.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have a lot of good pieces around them. I think the real centerpiece though would just be Blake and Drummond. They're gonna play some good defense. Those 2 guys alone can get all the boards you need. That's gonna be a good team next year. And I hate that I'm having to put them so low, but at the 6th seed I'm gonna put Milwaukee.
Yeah,
simply because Giannis is good, but he's no Jordan, he's no LeBron yet. He's no Jordan, he's no LeBron, he's no Kobe. He can't catapult the team to, you know, the upper 4 seeds on his own. He needs some help. He doesn't have any all-stars on that team. So they're just going to fall to the 6.
Mm-hmm. And then
7th seed. 7, I'm going to go Washington. I mean, they gained Dwight Howard, but how washed up is he at this point? I don't see them doing much better than what they did, and they finished 8th last season, going, I believe, 43-39. So they're doing slightly better. They're gonna bump up 1 seed, go to the 7th seed, make the playoffs. Probably get bounced in the 1st round by Philly.
Who you got in this 8th seed though?
This 8th, let's think about that. Because other than that, dude, there isn't very much talent in the East.
Yeah.
Other than those 7 teams, but the 8th seed. Let's see who can sneak into the 8th seed. I feel like Miami could sneak into that 8th seed, put something together, not really do much in the playoffs, probably get swept in the 1st round, but they did sneak into the playoffs last year. They went on a good run. They snuck into the playoffs. They got, what was it, the 6th seed?
Miami, I think. Yeah, Indy got 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 6th seed.
So yeah, they could make a run at that 8th seed. They won't do much in the playoffs, like I said, but they'll make it.
Yeah. All right. I'm a whip through this real quick. We got 20 seconds. You know, 1 Boston, 2 Toronto, 3 Philly. The 4 seed. I'm going bold. I'm gonna give that seed to Washington.
Wow.
6. I'm gonna give that to 5. I'm gonna give that to the Pacers. 6. I got 6. I got the Pistons. I just think having Blake for a full year is gonna do that team wonders. And then, oh, dang. 7-8. You know, Milwaukee's got to be in there. And then 8 is a toss-up for me, man. I got New York or Chicago. Because, you know, Kristaps, Tim Hardaway Jr., he's balling up there. Courtney Lee, he's doing nice. Joe Kim. And then, you know, they, who they draft this year? I forget who the Knicks
Would put the Knicks above Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think the only thing I would majorly disagree on is you putting Toronto at 2 and Philly at 3, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're gonna wrap up this video. It's just a quick off-season NBA debates over the Madden gameplay.
Quick.
We'll edit it down, so.
Alright, yeah, well, besides that, guys, I mean, try and keep this under 20 minutes. See how it goes, though. For next time, though, make sure to give us some comments below. Just, you know, some debate topics. Yeah, we'll answer them. Answer your questions.
Like, comment, subscribe. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you.
Peace.